It's time again to refill one of my cartridges here. I bought a kit on Amazon, and it comes with two of these black ones in some colors. I've only really used the black and white, and everything's worked out, or the black has worked out really well for me, and I'm drained it down again. Now, there's a tip that it's usually best if you can refill these cartridges before they're completely empty. And I'll tell you why in just a little bit, because there's a extra device that some places will sell you that preps the ink by sucking it back out and gets it working a lot faster. So the first thing that you want to do is go ahead and put on some gloves here. I was pretty lucky last time I did it. There was no mess, but you never know. Always a good idea to put down a paper towel. And let's go ahead and get these gloves. These gloves were provided with the kit, but usually you have a lot of them laying around somewhere. Oh, I see. The little thumb hole is hidden in here. There we go. There we are. Who would have thought this was the hardest part of the whole thing? Okay, here we go. Now, if you haven't done this before, the first thing you're going to do is look for the hole that they're refilling it. And these ones, just about this location, it goes right down here. If you have a hard time getting past the sponge, that one kind of clicked out a little bit, I take this clothes hanger, use a toothpick, and just basically kind of cut through that sponge. I've done that before, so I don't have to do it this time. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your ink and open it up right here. Take your syringe. Now, these usually will take anywhere between 4 and 8 on this because of the different manufacturers on. You may want to check to see what your manufacturer is, sometimes even more. But I'm going to go ahead and put in 6 just for giggles. Here. And so we just bring this ink up to here. Okay. And we are done with that. Might as well close it up. Don't need any spills to make things interesting. Now the next part is you're going to want to go about halfway into the cartridge, right about there. So go ahead and push in here past the sponge. There we go. And I'm going to slowly, very slowly add the ink in. Now, if it comes back up through that hole, you've gone too far. You don't want to do that. That creates a mess. It's not going to ruin anything exactly. Don't give up the ghost. But the idea is you don't really want to get it to that point. So I'm about halfway of what I put in there, so about 3 millimeters. Still putting this nice and slowly. And nice and slowly. And it's still working pretty good. Here we are. Okay, that just about did it. Okay. Now, the trick here is that it still needs to come out through the print head on here. And if you did not wait until it dried out completely, you're probably good to go right now. Some kit companies will tell you to go ahead and let it sit for 8 hours and it'll soak through the sponge and get ready to go again. Other companies have a little device that you suck on here, and you use your syringe to actually suck out a milliliter, or actually just a little bit of the ink, and gets it prepped to go. Thing you want to check here is, first of all, find out if you need to do it at all. And just take a little bit of this here, press on there, and I'm not getting much of a imprint on that. Okay, so let's see, is it starting to come through? No. Okay, so the internet to the rescue. somebody gave me a fantastic idea of using a vacuum cleaner to provide that suction. So just wrap your ink cartridge in cloth here, and I'm going to provide some suction here. Okay, you can see a little ink right through there. So now you're ready to go. Really want to have a nice fine line like that. Now you're ready to go. So the point being is that you want to refill before you have to go through that step. But if you do wait too long, you do need to suck it back through. Some people will go ahead and put their ink in there and go, oh, wow, we can just go ahead and start putting it and start printing off stuff, and it won't work because it hasn't sunk down through. Now, maybe the next morning it might work, but I want to use mine right away. So I hope these little tips helped you. It just took, what, a minute to actually do the real filling on this stuff. That's all it takes. I bought this whole kit on Amazon, I think for $13. This is going to refill this, I don't know, 50 times. So I think you can see the bargain there. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments below. Please remember to subscribe and share this video to help disabled animals with donated wheelchairs.